Do. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. Isn't that what kids say? What if you turn your video? Oh, I need to turn my video off. Maybe that'll help. Probably not. Nothing helps.
This is so much fun.
Do.
Hey, I can show Audacity. Let's see. Sound.
Well,
Show my Discord, Skype, but it's not letting me look at Skype. It's like something wonky.
hey, what are you gonna do?
Cut someone.
Everything's even on Ethernet here, so
Yeah, it's.
fuck you,
What if
internet.
it's me? What if it's me?
It's not that bad, I guess. Who knows?
I'm gonna show everyone.
You don't have to have your video on if you don't want. You can, but only I can see it.
Take this.
What are you doing?
Something.
We spent all that time and I didn't quite get all the stuff done I needed to for this episode into the outline.
I feel so bad because whoever's Halfway Network saying that our first streams were disasters too. These aren't our first ones.
Well, the first two were great.
They actually were. I don't know what you did.
I didn't do anything. Fuck you.
I tried to. I'm done. Closing all of it. I'm so done.
You'll just have to come here every
go to
Tuesday
sleep.
night.
I'm going to sleep. Good night.
You're not
I'm
going
gonna
to sleep,
drink a beer.
you asshole.
I'm gonna drink a
Let's
beer,
see.
and we're gonna be good.
Oh,
Hey, we've been testing so long. These are warm.
your beers?
Yeah.
Gross. What kind of beer are you drinking, Cody? Wait, save it for when I'm ready.
Oh, hold on. I'm not recording either. Hold on.
I haven't even started. I'm still pasting things.
Pasting. I'm pasting
Yahoo!
things.
Oh, I didn't get my tablets over there charging.
Oh my gosh, we're a mess.
You're a mess.
What are we doing?
Only you.
Can we just act like we're sick today and not podcast?
I told my therapist, everybody in the Twitch can hear this, I don't care. I told my therapist that nobody at work tells me anything bad because I don't handle criticism well.
I tell you everything bad and we argue.
You tell me everything bad. The people who get mad at me only tell you, and then you have to tell me.
It's valid, but I don't mind telling you bad things. If you handle it well, I
Dream.
think people, even yourself, you over-exaggerate how bad you react.
Over-exaggerate?
Ugh. Okay. It's like I'm drinking urine.
This is not charged very much, so we'll see how long this thing lasts. Luckily, there's nothing super important on it.
Oh gosh.
Just, the little funny jokes I tell.
Yahoo!
Dreams. Oh, yeah, that.
Oh.
Oh, it's not very loud.
Oh, that was a little one. Yahoo!
Oh.
Whoa.
My mom's a penguin.
No, what was that other one? I want doom, doom.
That was when I was turning things up, and it was
Oh,
not
I like that
working the way it should have been. Okay. Hey. Let's open this little Reaper situation here. Sounds like I need a
Reaper.
new laptop, guys.
Yep. Okay, just you've already spent $4,000 on this podcast. Spend another $1,000, get a new one.
Yep. Well, reaping in the benefits of all those Audible ads.
Did you drink too?
No, I should have. I need it now.
Yeah, no. I
don't drink much.
haven't been this frustrated in some time.
Dream. Let's do a singing podcast. Cody, can you sing?
Dream.
You don't even know that song.
No, I don't know any song. Our streaming computer is only $350. Only. I'm pretty
Only.
sure that's more than Mark has spent on this entire podcast in the past year.
Can you hear that?
Okay,
I
but you're
sure
not
as
gonna
a-ho can.
Is it too loud?
It's actually quiet. Very quiet.
How about now?
It's good.
Oh, it was just a nightmare.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Are you mocking the intro that I put together and you did not do anything?
I know I didn't do anything. Were we going to have a
This is
conversation
Help
about
Desk
your cool
Nightmares.
commercial that you made?
This podcast.
This
takes
is
a
Help
look at the
Desk Nightmares.
interactions Help Desk and support techs have on a regular basis and the nightmares we encounter.
The
Hey, Cody,
nightmares.
we just spent a shit ton of time with nothing to show for it.
Yeah, no, I.
Except
that
sort
was
of my
miserable.
video is streaming.
I don't even want a podcast tonight anymore. We're done. Goodbye.
The podcast is
This
over.
Is episode 57 for those that wanted to know.
Pum, ba-dum, pum, pum, pum.
Mark has a really good topic today.
I'm
for
due. You
once-
don't know what it is. I should have given you the topic though, so that you could think of things to say about
Oh,
this.
no.
Because
No,
I
it's
know that
okay.
you have said something in the past.
I definitely thought it was in reference to the post you made.
No, we could. I don't
I
know
just
why
feel like
Cayman's
it's-
typing the number 57. Anyway,
K-Stash. Who's
maybe it's something.
K-Stash?
Cayman. These are the guys from the podcast you refuse to listen to.
Oh, gosh.
Jay
oh.
and Cayman now are
This
on
isn't good.
our
This
stream.
isn't good at all.
You haven't listened to their podcast in full, and you haven't watched their stream.
I'm done podcasting. I'm too sleepy. Good night.
Called out indeed. So
Not even gonna look at
this is what I have to do every week. Jay and
call
Cayman.
me out every week.
Speaking of, Jay and Cayman are from Halfway to Thundertown. You should listen to that. Especially Cody should listen to that since they're on our network. But since they're, I mean,
Wait, aren't we on
Annie
their
won't get her
network?
shit together and release an episode so that I can listen to that. Shout
Big
out to
ol'
Annie.
Yikes and yikes. Holy moly.
Yeah. So this is episode 57 of Help Desk Nightmares. Cody, what did we have this week? What did I do? I don't think I did anything. I didn't do anything crazy. I do the same thing. I hang out with the same people every week. Oh, so also if you listen, Cody, to Halfway to Thundertown, I almost said the name of our podcast again, which would not be helpful. One thing that I really like that Cayman did is for the series that they're in now, he asked people if they know what they know about Ted Bundy, and people know surprisingly little about Ted Bundy. Maybe it's because they're drunk when he asked them, and he also is drunk, but that is my favorite part of the series so far. When people are trying to figure out what they know about Ted Bundy, which is not that much.
Isn't Zac Efron Ted Bundy right now?
I don't know. I started watching the first episode of that series that's on Netflix, and I don't remember what it's called. The Ted Bundy tape, something like that. And yeah, it was good, but it's like
We binged The Russian Doll, something like that last night.
I'm gonna make hard eye contact with the webcam as much as possible, though.
That's good. I'm not watching it
Which is
for
difficult.
that reason.
You don't want to make hard eye contact with me?
No, I'm trying to avoid the fact that we're doing a podcast right now because I'm still super frustrated with this video stream.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
No, and it's not. I mean, I don't know what's going on with
What
it.
are you
that
gonna
it just
do?
does not want to work. But I
can
feel
try
dumb.
to
I think that's the reason I'm getting so upset. Is I feel like we have failed, and we should not be making a podcast if we can't figure out simple video streaming.
If nothing else, we can blame Cayman. It's fine.
It was his fault.
Yeah. Somehow. You know what?
Flipping
They did.
Cayman.
I don't think it's a secret. I think that they have talked about it Halfway to Thundertown. They're doing a podcast. Cody, have you played Dungeons and Dragons? Do you know about Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I've been playing video games that are like.
Oh, but you
Dungeons
never
and
played
Dragons.
like the real life role playing
I
games?
cannot get people around on a consistent schedule. This is the most consistent thing I have in my life, other than my wife. Is this podcast?
Oh, that's sad. Anyway, well, they're doing a new podcast. I watched some of the stream because then my phone was on 5% battery and I had to go find a charger for it. But they're doing a D&D podcast, which was pretty
like
good.
remotely.
No, they're all in the same. They're all in their podcast studio, which their live stream works surprisingly. So there you go. There you have it. But it's good.
I want to do a gaming podcast with you or stream.
I don't know how to do that.
Exactly. You don't play video games or board
I don't want to
games.
do video game. What? I don't want to do video games. How are you gonna play
Well,
board
let's-
games on a podcast?
That's exactly what they're doing. D&D is basically
It's not a board
role
game.
playing board game.
You roll dice, but then it's audio.
You make
Like,
a
it's
board
audio.
by hand. I'm sure they have. Ooh, I
You
wonder
say
who the
what's
dungeon
going on?
master is. Do we know that?
I don't know anybody's name, but I know what he looks like because they streamed their video. Their
Does he
video
look
successfully
like
streams.
a dungeon master. Like I hope he has a beard and long hair.
I don't. I think
And they
he has
call
a
him
beard.
Grand
I don't
Wizard or
remember.
something. Ah.
The Grand Wizard, isn't that the KKK, Cody?
Oh my gosh, is that?
Clancy.
I'm really sorry if that's
Clancy
the
is the
case.
dungeon master.
Oh,
I don't
Clancy,
know. It's
sorry if-
unconfirmed whether or not he's in the KKK. I don't know if Clancy is in the KKK.
I'm really sorry if that's actually a thing.
If the KKK is a thing, is that what
Mhm.
you're asking? You're questioning that? Okay,
No, the Grand Wizard. I feel like I've
that's.
used
I mean,
the
that's
Grand Wizard
definitely.
like
it's
all of my
definitely
life,
the
and I think that's
KKK.
why I don't have any friends.
That's why no one wants to play games with you because you're always referencing hate groups.
Well, yeah, I'm like, guys, I want to be the Grand Wizard, and then they hang up on the Skype call. Like, what?
Ooh,
Why
I
is
wonder
that
if I can. I'll only do it on the stream. Oh, I'm not on Wi-Fi. Crap.
Oh crap!
Motherfucker. I can
So you
grab
get-
it from Google Drive. Did I send it? I emailed it to you, Cody, didn't I?
Yeah.
The little ad that I made up.
I listened to it at work.
We can play it on the Twitch stream, and I'll just cut it out
You're not gonna cut it out.
of the podcast. Yeah.
You have 2 members of the podcast you're going to be advertising.
Well, Jay's heard
listening
it.
right now. And did Jay give a thumbs
Oh,
up?
Clancy's definitely not in the KKK. Allegedly.
Who's the boss of their podcast? The way that you're the boss of ours.
Depends on who you ask.
Ooh, I don't want to start that fight then.
I know that 2 people are not the boss, and that's Cayman and Annie. I don't know. I feel like maybe Jay and Chad share boss ship.
Mm,
Jay says it's Jay. I don't know what Chad would say.
yeah,
Doesn't
I feel
matter
like
what
there's
Chad would
definitely
say.
A boss. There's no co-bossing a podcast.
What's co-bossing? What do you mean?
They're not co-bossing. They're not co-managing the podcast.
You don't know?
One is more boss-like, just like you're 99.9% the boss in this podcast.
Okay, so this podcast is, let's see, Cody, I only have one that you can actually, and then I found one that's funny. One Reddit story from Tales from Tech Support. If you want to go look at these, it's also on the show notes every time within like Pocket Casts. I don't actually know. So different things on different apps transfer over into the like show notes field. So on Pocket Cast, what I put in the full show notes shows up, but I looked at a different app and it was only the tiny little synopsis that I put in there.
Aw.
So no idea how any of that works. I'm not going to put the full thing in both. So there you have that. This one was written by Cyber Hippie 8 days ago, who writes, I manage a software support team. Most of us work at home. I have an office in the back of my garage and keep a tight schedule, usually in the office by 7:30. My morning ritual is to make tea for myself and my wife. My wife, she gets to sleep in most days because of her work schedule. Lucky bastard. I'm up at 4:30 every day. I woke up in my own bed this morning. It's not unusual for the wife to kick me out of bed in the middle of the night, usually because of snoring. Do you snore, Cody?
As of recent, yes.
I just brought her tea, and she said, do you remember what happened last night? I was scared it was something horrible that I blacked out, but I remembered a bunch of things from right before we went to bed and recited a few, and I'm not particularly hungover this morning. She said, you were talking in your sleep. Oh, okay, of course I wouldn't remember that. That's a new one, though. I've never been told I talk in my sleep before. Now the fun part. Apparently, I was using my work voice saying, go into your email and find the job number. Yep, I was sleep talking a support call with a customer. Apparently, I was also flailing my arms around, gesticulating wildly. My team says I should record my sleep and make a webinar out of it.
That's amazing.
That's the one Reddit story that I have that's actually
I forgot
related
there
to
was only one. Yeah,
to the theme. I
I-
have another one that I thought is funny. It's not about
you wanna read it?
dreams,
I think
though.
but it has nothing to do with the theme.
Yeah, it's not about dreams.
Oh, it's about dreams. Dreams is the.
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Ultra Chip 3 years ago wrote this. This happened the other day. A user storms into our office fuming like a steam engine. She claims that she put in a ticket for a basic password reset weeks ago and nothing had happened since. She didn't have the ticket number with her, of course, so we set about searching for it. Several minutes later, and we still see nothing in any of our active queues that even remotely resembles this user. I finally decided to start searching through the closed queues, and that's when I found it. The ticket had been closed pretty much immediately by our Tier 1 help desk with the following notes. Solution: comforted user and told her it will be okay.
Mark, did you write that? You had to have written that because you do that so often. You'll just throw a ticket away and be like, that's not an actual issue. Or that's not
If somebody just has
like,
a complaint, but there's nothing to fix,
that's what it
no
is. Like,
response required.
You won't respond or anything. You won't say, yeah, we're looking into it. Or no, this isn't an issue. You'll
Like,
just
oh,
close
this
it.
doesn't work. Okay, well, you've known that for the past 1 year. Thank you for telling me. Handled. If there's nothing
Do
for me
you
to do, I'm not going
talk-
to do anything.
Do you talk in your sleep?
I don't know.
You really don't?
You tell
Can we
me.
get AJ on? In what way, shape, or form would I know that? That was the creepiest thing you've ever said. You
I
tell
like-
me, Cody.
I like
What?
that your response was, wow, wow.
That was outrageous.
Was
not
it?
expecting that.
Was it, though?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not going to stop it now. There's a track recording that has a microphone that's not on. At least it's not recording. So recently, I didn't watch the live stream for this one, but Halfway to Thundertown came back from a break. And when they came back from the break, they were like, oh, sorry, we haven't been recording for the last 15 minutes. We're going to redo all of that. And Cody, there was one time we were like 30 minutes through a podcast and I had not hit record. I think Jen was in the room with us too. I just had not hit record at all. So now every time I'm like obsessively checking, is it recording? Is it recording? It definitely is, but.
Yeah, and I'm terrified it's going to happen again. The problem with me is that I'm not going to do it again anymore. I've given up. That if we end up going through an entire episode and you find out it's not recorded,
I'm going to have to do it myself.
yeah, you can play me. You can be like, oh, that's so funny, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff
Where's
like
that
that.
one?
But I can't get it up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Okay, Cody. What year
You didn't even wait for me to say breaking news.
was The Sims released?
Breaking news.
EA releases The Sims, the best-selling PC game in history. I guess people like pretending to be other people. In what year was The Sims released? I'll see if Jay... Oh, 5 viewers. If Jay or Cayman or the other 3 viewers, maybe one counts as me, in the chat to have a response. Cody, what year do you think The Sims was released? Did you play The Sims?
Of course. 1999. I probably have like 200 hours invested in Sims over my lifetime. 99.
Is Jay in the chat twice? I'm very confused by this. I'm going back to the notes. You say 1999? Technically not correct, but I'll give you a... That's right! 2000. So
Oh,
right...
that was really close.
Yeah, you were right on. Way better than you usually do.
It's because I'm very frustrated.
You're very frustrated that you didn't know the actual year?
Yeah.
What year, Cody?
Everyone, we have more breaking news.
What year,
We have
Cody
more-
and people
we have,
in the
We have
chat,
more breaking news.
was the first
Breaking news.
polygraph used? Cody, do you know what a polygraph is?
Yeah, that thing that goes.
Lie
and
detector.
Tells whether or not you're lying.
What year did Leonard Keeler, co-inventor of the polygraph machine, first used his invention? Keeler used the lie detector on 2 criminals in Portage, Wisconsin, not far from us, who were later convicted of assault when the lie detector results were introduced in court. What year was the first polygraph used?
77.
Sad.
68.
You're way
54.
way over still.
What? There was not electricity before that. They couldn't have done it.
We have a guess of 1375 before the Common Era. Technically, that's closest without going over. Price is Right
Wow.
rules. The correct answer is 1935.
That was incredibly inconsiderate. Whoever guessed so low.
Han Solo.
Ya meanies?
So that's our This Week in Tech history.
History.
Oh, okay. So now we can play the thing that only the Twitch people will hear, assuming I remember to take it out. Did you hear this, Cody?
Yeah, I told you. I listened to it at work. It's creepy.
Do you like true crime? Gore? 13 episodes about Belle Gunness. What about conspiracy theories? Do you like friends who make up random nonsense to make each other laugh? What if you could listen to something like that once a week, anywhere you are, directly in your ear holes, on whatever platform you prefer to get podcasts? Well, you can. There's this podcast, like the radio, like what you're listening to now, except when you feel like listening to it, not when those fat cats in Washington decide it's time for you to hear it. It's called Halfway to Thundertown. Go on over to halfwaynetwork.com, check it out, subscribe, download it. No matter how many times Chad tells you to give a 1-star review, if you go to iTunes, leave 5, at least 4. Halfway to Thundertown on the Halfway Network.
The thing I don't like about that is I didn't fade back up the audio at the end. That would have been pro. And I didn't remember rendering just that piece, but I did. But I don't have the original audio to go back and fix it. So that will be its final form forever, but I probably won't ever put it in anything. So there you have it. Do you know who Belle Gunness was, Cody?
No, I had no idea. And that was the only thing I wanted to comment on is probably choose someone more famous because I am so lost.
No, but that's the funny thing about Halfway to Thundertown. They did, I think it was 6 parts, a 6-part series on Belle Gunness. She was a big old fat lady who married a bunch of guys and killed them all. And some children, I think. Anyway, go listen to the series, though, because it's better than what I just said, the nonsense I just said.
How are they able to do so many
episodes?
And
I'm not sure. Someone says, Halfway Network says, you would know who Belle Gunness is if you listen to Thundertown. So, got him.
That's true.
Got him.
They got me. He or she got me. They got me.
Got him. Here's our... Oh, wait. Dun, 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 dun. Here's our Yahoo answers for Cody. User Anonymous asks, we'll say, Philippi. Is it possible to get viruses from downloading pirate movies?
Like downloading Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah. Can you think of any other pirate movies?
That's the only one I know of. Are there more pirate movies?
There have to be.
Is this not like a 6-part miniseries on Halfway
Disney
to
did not
Thundertown?
create pirate movies with Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean. Philippi, it is possible to get viruses from downloading pirated movies. Pirate movies, if they're pirated, you could get viruses. It depends on how you get them, but probably you're going to get a virus.
You're gonna get something. You're gonna get the hurt for your
Do
computer.
you ever
do
you use those websites like watchfreetvonline.co.uk or
no,
whatever?
it hurts me anytime I see a link like that.
Yeah, that's bad news. Oh yeah. Oh, that was probably pretty loud. I'm gonna have to modify that in post.
Oh yeah.
We did. What was I gonna say? Now I'm distracted myself. Oh, we made a bit.ly, a bit.ly for what is it? Hope Dusk Live. Because it was easier to put that than twitch.com/HopeDuskNightmares in Twitter. So that exists.
Yeah, but the Bitly, I always thought, initially when that came out,
Viruses?
I thought it was a virus. I was like, this is garbage. I'm never clicking on anything at Bitly. But it's free, and it tracks all of your traffic, so that's pretty cool.
Anyway, another user anonymous, or maybe the same one, asks, we'll say this user anonymous is Veronica. Is there a way to make my laptop shut down immediately instead of taking forever? When I turn off my laptop, it says, quote, shutting down for over a minute, which is annoying because I have to stay until it shuts off. Why? Is there a way to make it shut down immediately so I don't have to wait?
Yes, pull the battery out. It's as easy as that. It's bad. Don't do it. You also don't have to wait, like Mark said. He said, why? And what that means is you don't have to wait for it to completely shut down.
I don't see a reason why you should wait. That doesn't make sense.
No, I don't wait. Who waits?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm doing anything. Like I'm not
Just
going to
close
shut
the
it
lid.
down.
Why do you need to shut it down if it's a laptop? Just close
Yeah.
the lid. It'll put itself to sleep, and you'll be fine. It won't take forever, and you can open it up, and in 10 seconds, it'll be booted back, ready to go. Don't shut it down. Why are you shutting it down? User Grave Robert asks, when you delete something and then empty your recycle bin, is it gone forever? Or could people still look at these files if you sold your ? Additional details, laptop.
Oh my gosh. They ran out of space in the question. So to someone that actually knows computers better than us, I think they could probably recover it. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's called computer
how.
forensics. Anybody can get
Yeah.
anything.
Yep.
Don't sell
Anyone can
your
get
laptop if you've been looking at child porn. Okay.
Oh gosh. Why is
We had a
that
question about that
theme
last
in every
week.
single one of our episodes?
I cut out the part last week where I said that if you're a child, you can't go to jail for looking
Oh,
at child
that's
porn.
good. That's very good because
I'm gonna have to cut it out of
maybe
this one
that's
again.
Why we got so many listeners.
Oh, we can talk about that at the end. Something went crazy. I don't know what happened this week. User
it's all-
Anonymous will call Craig asks,
Craig.
what happens to my social media account when Gmail shuts down? I got an email saying your personal Google Plus account is going away on April 2nd, 2019. I have all my social media accounts using my Gmail account. Are these accounts getting deleted on April because email is no longer there? Or how do I switch my accounts to a new email service with keeping my old accounts active?
So Google Plus shutting down is not going to do anything with your Gmail. Is a misconception.
Yeah, they're not the
Uh,
same thing.
yeah,
Google
no.
Plus is a piece of shit that they should never have made because it just connects
Yeah.
you to everyone in the world.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting, but it is going away. They made the right decision.
It's not
They're going to
exciting.
cut their losses.
Why was
Google
it
Plus
exciting?
team,
What were
I
you
just
excited
got an
about with
email on
Google
this.
Plus?
April 2nd, 2019, Google Plus account is going away.
Oh, kinky.
I hate when you do that. User SW6. Oh, wait. So anyway, Google Plus is not the same thing as Gmail. You're an idiot. SW6 asks, what would you say is the most important thing you look for in a computer/laptop?
Is there one thing?
The
what's
most
my
important thing?
favorite computer part?
I guess.
I'm going to say...
CPU speed.
I'm going to say...
How many cores?
Video card.
I don't play video games, so that doesn't matter to me.
You do a bunch of audio editing.
You don't need a good video card for that. You need a
If
video
you wanted to
card.
watch your audio.
If you want to have a good time streaming to Twitch, you should figure
That's
out.
exactly why it's not working.
You don't know that. Fuck you. So what's your answer? GPU? What are you saying? Video
Yeah,
card?
GPU. Graphics card. video
Processing
card.
unit. Because that would be GVC. User Gonzo asks, do I need a VPN if I download movies/music I download from file sharing sources like Pirate Proxy? How will a VPN help me? In the category law enforcement and police.
I feel like we're helping pirates. I used to pirate a lot when I was a kid. Then I got a job. So now I don't pirate anymore.
I wish
Plus,
I
it's
had remember that I had so much pirate stuff, and then I would have gotten the theme to Pirates of the Caribbean. But we got enough downloads last week that probably we would get in trouble.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna
Something
come
weird's
and
happening, guys.
The NSA's coming for
Yeah.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, even more because I said the government Washington fat cats in the ad.
Ooh.
Do you need a VPN if you download movies music? Well, if you're downloading it legally, a VPN is fine. You can do a VPN. It
Yeah.
just makes it makes it so that nobody can tell that you're the one looking at
Yeah,
child
but I'm pretty
pornography.
sure that the government can subpoena a VPN for all of your
Depending on the
traffic.
service, there's some services that say they don't do that, and maybe they're overseas. I don't know the company itself, and they don't have to comply. But anyway, you can. They're gonna get you if they're gonna get you. It doesn't matter.
They're gonna get you.
They're gonna get you. User Shelly asks, I'm getting a message that says, insufficient memory or disk space, yet I have plenty of disk space. What do? I have Word 2010
Actually, we get this error.
all the time. It's
Yeah, maybe
fucking
not to
irritating.
this extent, but we do get something a lot like this error, which is beyond annoying. And it's just a glitch in Microsoft Office. it just thinks that your computer's run out of memory and it can't do anything else, and it becomes unusable, and you have to restart Office, be it, Outlook, Word, Excel, anything like that, or you have to restart your computer and then it comes back. But oh boy, is that annoying.
Yep, it's the worst. And people are like, what do I do? Just close it. Close it. I've told you this 5 times. Close it down. Open it back up. That's not you don't even need a support ticket if you've done this 5 times before. Just do the same exact thing. There's nothing you can break by closing your program. So close it on down. Bring it back up. User Shell B asks, my best friend said good night, but still shows she's online. I didn't bother her. I don't talk much on Facebook Messenger.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay, Facebook Messenger, they can just be on their phone, I'm pretty sure. And it will show that they're active or at least available. I haven't used Facebook Messenger in a while, but I'd say just ignore it and don't stalk your friend like that. Just because they say they're going to bed doesn't mean you have to watch to see when their status
let's not say
changes
she's
from
a
going to
stalker
bed.
because I definitely am an obsessive person like that.
Yeah,
if
are.
if I text somebody, so if I text my friend Mark or Neil or Eric, if I text somebody and they don't respond in a timely fashion, and I don't mean like in 20 seconds, I mean like an hour and a half passes and I know they're just at work and I know what their jobs are and they're not that busy, I will go and see if they're on Facebook Messenger when the last time, because it says the last time that they were active was, or I'll see if they've posted on social media or Snapchat. I'll be like, what the fuck? Why aren't you responding to me? One of their, I'm not going to say who, one of their favorite things to do is, and they know that it pisses me off, we have a group text. So they'll respond only to the group text and not to me directly to the message that I have sent. So then sometimes I'll re-ask the question in the group text. I will not be ignored. I'm a pain in the ass, and that's how I feel. So I definitely feel you, Shelby, but you gotta try just smoke some pot and calm yourself down because it's not that big a deal. People are allowed to ignore you if they want, even if it makes you pissed off like it does me.
I guess I couldn't deal with friends that were like that. Not the way you're acting, but the way other people are acting. Oh,
Lots of people are like that though.
yeah. I straight up tell
lots
them,
of
I'll be
people.
like, listen, if you don't want to talk anymore, it's totally cool. Just give me a heads up. We don't need to be friends.
And
Stop
even,
acting like that.
Yeah.
You're
Even the
being- you're
scenario that I
over-exaggerating.
talked about is different than Shelby's. She's like, they said good night and they don't want to talk to her anymore, but they're still on. Okay, Shelby, go to bed. Night, night. Have a good one.
A CP time.
Yeah. Fuck off, Shelby. Hell yeah, 420. Let's see. User Wert, W-E-R-T, asks, what's a good place to store our passwords? Do you guys store your password anywhere, parentheses, phone, computer, written down somewhere? What? Or do you memorize it? Sometimes it's a bit hard to memorize all the websites that I subscribed to with all my different username and passwords.
What do you use, Mark? You've said it a number of times.
This is not an ad. I don't get paid money, unlike when Cody last week referenced
Pretzel crust pizza.
pretzel crust pizza 1,000 times. I use LastPass. There are other password management apps that you can use. Cody would say don't store it in Google Chrome because it's super easy. If it's stored in there, so you go to a website and it's automatic. It just fills it in. Even though there's little asterisks, you can inspect that page and see the plain text of that password super easily. Assuming they can get on your computer, they can get any password on any website that they go to that is stored. So if that's what you want to do, that's a bad idea. LastPass, I mean, you got to make it a really complex password, like the one that you have to remember. You only have to remember that one. Make it a complex password so that nobody can get you shit, because if they get that one password, they have all of your passwords that way too. So
I feel like you should be running like multi-factor or two-factor authentication on that.
on LastPass, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well,
How would that
I use
work?
my memory.
It's on my, like, I'm using it on my phone. So it's like, are you sure that you want to use it on your phone? I'm on the same device. Like, to get into that, you'd have to know my password or have my fingerprint. Maybe you can get my
cutting
fingerprint.
off your finger.
Dun, dun, dun. I don't have that audio. Let's see. User Anonymous will say, Brittany asks, can I make another key act as my shift key? My right shift key is broken and I need it for games. Is there any way I can make another key act as the shift key?
So yes, it's very expensive, and you're not going to like it. I imagine you don't have a programmable keyboard, but you can get one of those. Not going to help you in a scenario, or you can actually buy an adapter. I recently saw a video on one where you plug in the adapter to your computer, you plug in your keyboard into that, and it makes every single key on your keyboard programmable. So that's kind of neat. It's like $65 though.
The thing that I know about Brittany is she posted another time almost exactly the same thing, but she referenced that it's her laptop. So you could get an external keyboard and just use that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more cumbersome when you want to take your laptop out somewhere. What were you doing to your shift key that it went out of use? I think that she referenced in the other one that she posted that it's both of her shift keys that don't work. So she can't just use the
Oh,
right one
gosh.
either. So
Maybe
ugh,
she turned sticky keys on or something and totally disabled shift.
maybe she's just
Sticky
a
keys.
dumb
Do you remember that?
idiot.
Do you remember sticky keys back in the day?
Yeah, I didn't. It's like you hit shift 5 times in a row or something.
Yeah, I
The-
don't even know what it was.
The
for.
funniest things that we've had recently, another user had this happen the other day, is if you hit Control Windows key and C instead of copying, which is just Control C, it changes your computer to grayscale. So that's
Yep,
a fun thing you can
super
do if
cool.
it's set
You can
up.
Play pranks on people.
Cody and I tried to do it on our computers and it's not set up. I don't know what the magic is that makes that work. But a couple different users have done that. All I was doing was hitting Control C. Well, actually, you hit Control Windows key C. So there you go. If you want to do that. And then the other thing people do is they hit whatever the combination is to turn the magnifier on, and they don't know how to get rid of that. Or one of my one of my favorite tickets that someone ever sent was, and we've talked about this before. She said, "My computer is saying everything out loud that I do, and I don't know how to make it stop."
I love it. That happened to another team member recently, probably in the past 6 weeks or so, and
Oh.
it's my favorite thing ever when that happens. Because like as you're closing it down, it's still talking to you.
Reading it out loud.
Computer.
Okay. And then our last Yahoo Answers question that I have was written by user Mahesh, who asks, in the category laptops and notebooks, what is laptop bags?
What? It's called a grocery bag.
What is
No, you're
laptop
not
bags, Cody?
permanent. You're good. Go on Amazon and look for that. But I really feel like go and get a Trader Joe's bag, Whole Foods, whatever those plastic reusable bags are, and just throw it in there. You're okay. No big deal.
What is
one's
website bags? Laptop bags. What is website bags is a better question. What would that be?
Ooh. I don't know. It sounds dirty though.
Oh, kinky.
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
Fire! There's a fire.
I don't use these enough.
No, it's okay. You don't have to. You make fun of me enough every single day at work, so.
Okay. I didn't even use the Hallelujah chorus appropriately when I wanted to the other time, so whatever. It's fine. What
Aw,
are you gonna do?
shucks.
Oh, Cody,
Shucky
do you want to
shucks.
make a video for to advertise Hope Dust Nightmares? Okay, you're on it.
It's gonna be me just staring into the camera
It's
and getting
gonna be
frustrated.
May. Is that what you were gonna say?
Isn't that Brittany?
No.
It's NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. It's one of those two. They're the same band.
Well, if by Britney Spears you mean Justin Timberlake, then yes.
They're the same person.
That
They're
is
married and they have 12
correct.
kids.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you have any Cody Instagram things to say?
No, there's not too much. You put this cute little comic up. It's a
There were 3
3-panel comic.
comments on the one that I posted today about our live stream.
There are 0 comments.
Did you hear this? My
The
watch is
silence?
telling me it's bedtime.
Oh no, I did not hear that. I just heard pure silence. Yeah, so Mark put up a little thing that said today's top ticket, real or scam. There's no comments on that. There's no comments
What?
on our.
There were 3 comments on that.
What are you? No, there's not.
Are you on drugs?
Go there right now. The one
Hold
from
on.
7 days ago that you put the live stream up. There's 3
It's
comments
going to take me a minute to get there.
because you're on dial-up. The struggle.
No,
It's
there were
real.
definitely comments on there.
I think you're
Maybe they
making things
deleted
up.
them. One was a thumbs up and like
You're trying to remember what it was.
a sideways hand. Yeah, people definitely commented. Somebody commented a heart on something else, but that was a different thing.
Boy, something's going wrong, Mark. Are you okay?
No, they definitely did.
You're gonna be at work tomorrow with Isageddon?
Oh wait, so let's see. Maybe that was from earlier. Anyway, that must have been earlier. Yeah, somebody added to the one that says this picture feels so stylish with a thumbs up and a waving hand. RJ Parker Pub. And then Steve Cassingham commented heart on that same post. I don't know why. That was like 5 posts back. Huh. Thank you for that.
Mark's losing it, everyone.
Thank you for that addition, Cody. Huh. Okay, so this week something weird happened in that we have 250% more downloads than we did last week.
Someone
So
smoked a bunch of
1,100
crack.
downloads in a week is a lot for us.
Yeah, no, that's
And
weird.
910 of those are from San Jose, California. I don't know why San Jose, California, someone has downloaded, or 910 people have downloaded each one episode, but that's a lot of episodes from one city. So howdy to San Jose, California. There's just a smattering of other places. Ooh, British Columbia, Salmon Arm. Oh, we've had Salmon Arm again. It's still weird. Every other place pales in comparison to San Jose, California. So sorry, all you tiny little cities. Look, Mexico City has a download. I thought that there was South America, but there's not. Mexico City is as close as we get. Jamaica, Miami. There was a lot of smattering of little cities in the UK and Europe. Germany, Belgium, Switzerland, France, UK, Ireland. The person from Finland didn't like it. Lithuania didn't download again. Denmark is back. Oop, different city in Denmark, though. Still nothing in Africa. It's my goal for someone in Africa to download Help Desk Nightmares.
That'd be
I
wonderful.
thought that there is. What is this? Jiangsu, China. Somebody downloaded in China. Somebody downloaded in Japan. Nobody in Russia. We definitely had a Moscow once. That is surprisingly west in the country. Ooh, what is this? Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. And then our people in Australia, as usual. Oh, the lady from the Philippines is gone again. Hey, Cody, remember
on.
when you said that people from South America were Southies?
That's not a thing that happened. I'm sorry. I'm like having hardcore reminiscing. I'm going through all of Instagram, and we were just babies. And I know it was just a year ago, but wow.
We're not babies. I look the same. I look the same as I did 10 years ago.
You do not.
As referenced in that image that 10,000 people liked.
At
Prove me
least
wrong.
10,000. Yeah.
Do you like that meme where people put like the guy sitting at the table says "prove me wrong" whatever their nonsense thing is?
I have no idea what
You've never seen that?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I know that meme. I know that meme. I'm hip. I know my memes.
Meme. My favorite thing. Oh, we've talked about it before. My favorite thing was when people didn't know how to pronounce meme and they were like Mimi, May. It's like, well,
Meme.
I know what you mean, but that's not how you say that. Let's see. Did you listen to any new podcasts this week? Cody T is a cool guy on Instagram. You did not?
Downloaded an HR podcast. That's not exciting though.
That's actually very boring.
It is incredibly boring.
I did listen to one, and it was real boring, so I'm not even going to mention it or bring it up. I listened to a lot more of Punch Up the Jam. That's my new favorite podcast. Like I said, Ted Bundy. I watched the live stream, so I'm farther ahead than what's released, but on Halfway to Thundertown. What else? So what's my one for this week? What was that? Oh, you sent a link.
Send you a link.
Why is it a secret link?
It's not. It shows what it is.
I guess the other one that I started listening to, I got to start listening to more. The other one is called This Podcast Will Kill You. It's
That's terrifying.
well, they talk about diseases. So the most recent one that I listened to was about rabies.
Ooh.
Next
I had
up is
rabies once.
MRSA.
I've also had MRSA.
It's two ladies. I like when it's ladies doing podcasts and it's not just guys.
Oh, it's not just
Cisgendered,
guys.
white,
Like,
straight men.
Didn't you just describe Halfway to Thundertown? Other than Annie.
Annie,
So
you don't
she's
know-
the reason that you listen.
you haven't
is
even
what it
listened.
sounds
You don't
like.
know anything about Halfway to Thundertown.
I feel like
You
I
have to
know them like
reserve
they're my
your
best
judgment.
buds based on how much you talk about them in
Well,
and
they're
out of
not
work.
saying that you're their best bud, so that's awkward.
It's okay. I don't need to be.
Taco.
It's like calling someone your best friend and then being like, yeah.
Don't download. Let's see if we have any new reviews on iTunes. First, I'm gonna look at Halfway to Thundertown. Dun, 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 dun. It's quiet now. Now it's quiet and nobody's saying anything.
Very sorry.
Most recent.
I'm sorry.
Mine is the most
I told
recent
you.
on Halfway to
It-
Thundertown. Cody, you should go review Halfway to Thundertown after you listen to it.
I don't have iTunes.
I don't believe you. Everybody has iTunes.
I do not have an iTunes
Bum,
account.
ba-dum, ba-dun, dun, 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 dun. We don't have any more. Our most recent is Jay Down on the Bay still. That's okay.
Jay down on the bay.
You deafs
Jay.
should tell all your peeps, tell your folks to listen to the podcast. We don't, aside from the one ad for a different show that's on our network that we did, we're not like busting out the stuff. Squarespace and what else? NatureBox, that used to be one. I haven't heard anybody talk about NatureBox recently. MeUndies. Okay. What else? Do they do
Holy
any
moly.
ads on NPR, the NPR podcast you listen to, Cody?
Do they do what?
Ads? Ad reads?
Yeah, for other NPR podcasts.
Oh, that's not the same. Not like, here's our special code to adammail.com or whatever.
No, not really.
I see.
So why don't you like the
Because
noise?
it's weird and creepy.
It's not creepy.
Simple. Easy mode. K-Stash is going to put in a review tonight, Cody, so that means you have to review Halfway to Thundertown. You have to listen to it.
Before I review it.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's not honest.
Will I ruin our relationship if I like give it 1 star?
No, it depends on what episode to do. That's why I referenced that in the ad that the podcast people won't get to hear. I guess you can go watch the Twitch videos if I leave it up to see that, but that's why I referenced that. Chad definitely, over a period of several episodes, said, go leave us a 1-star review. Don't leave us 4 or 5. Only 1 star. Only 2-star reviews. And then somebody did. So that's good. That feels pretty solid. Yeah, get what you
Following
asked
through with
for. Let's see. I don't remember early on, Cody, when I was planned out so far ahead, I was like, next week on Help Desk Nightmares, and I would say what it was going to be about. No
Oh,
fucking
gosh, you
clue.
gotta
I don't know what
streak
it's going to be about.
that. I mean, in the first like 2 weeks, you had an episode list going out like 15 episodes. So
Yeah, but, I mean, where's your brainstorm list?
0.
There you
That's
go.
my brainstorm list. I'm still super frustrated about the video stream issue.
Well, I don't know
I'm
what to
gonna-
tell you.
I'm gonna sleep on it. I'm gonna have nightmares about it.
We can try it again another time and see if you can get it to work on yours.
And it's not podcast day though. Please.
Yeah, not 20 minutes before podcast day is supposed to start. I really thought it was going to work this time. I thought it was a bandwidth issue, but it's not quite only that.
Could be my end. I'm just wondering. Oh no, because you couldn't even. You're kind of doing it now.
Yeah, it's streaming fine now.
So it could be me. Give me your other camera. Bring the camera. Put it in your pocket. You're supposed to bring me the
Catch
camera.
a falling star and put it in your pocket. Never let
that
it
a
fade
song?
away. Yeah.
Went so over my head.
Here's the thing that everyone should know about Cody. Cody does not remember songs or famous
Lyrics?
people
Nope.
or lyrics that he has heard or seen or heard of before. So that's fun.
Correct.
And
It's
now
just
you
weird.
know, and knowing is half the battle.
Yeah, I've known forever. What's the other half of the
So
battle?
now they know.
Well,
Do you know that reference?
no.
G.I. Joe.